Welcome to For Detroit Dudes TV. I'm your host, Ted Belowski, and this, my friends, is The Dude Show. We've got a great show tonight. I wanted to squeeze in a little bit of college football talk. Obviously, college football kicks off this week. There's a few games tonight, and it continues into this weekend. You've got games Saturday, Sunday, and actually on Monday as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about the games that are going on tonight and this weekend. And then I want to also touch on the Big Ten and the expansion that they've done and talk about the divisional breakdown a little bit. Who doesn't love college football? I got to be honest with you guys. This is my favorite time of year when college football gets kicked off. Who doesn't love tailgating, crisp fall afternoons on Saturdays, grilling, barbecuing, drinking cold beers? It's the best. So, season started tonight. We've got some great matchups going on this weekend. Tonight you've got number 2 Ohio State stomping the Marshall Thundering Herd. You've got South Carolina versus Southern Miss on ESPN. And really the game of the night, I think, is number 15 Pitt versus Utah. That's going to be a great game. Big weekend of games coming up. Obviously, Michigan's kicking off the season against UConn. They're going to rededicate the big house after all the renovations they've done. And I got to be honest, Rich Rod's pants have got to be on fire because his seat can't get any hotter. It's a huge game for the Wolverines. They need to come out and make a statement. You've got Michigan State opening up against Western. Sparty should really roll in that one. I think Sparty's going to have a great year. You've got really the game of the night, I think, on Saturday. You've got number 6 TCU, which happens to be my alma mater and the home of LaDainian Tomlinson, taking on number 24 Oregon State down in Arlington at the Cowboys Stadium. They call it Jerry's World down there, and it should be a spectacle. They're expecting close to 85 to 90,000 people there for the game. It should be a great one on national TV. And then Monday, you've got number 3 Boise State taking on number 10 Virginia Tech, and once again trying to prove that the little guys can play with the big boys. And I really like Boise. I really like Boise in that game. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty there with our lighting. But what I really want to talk about tonight is the Big Ten expansion. I think we've got overall a really good move by the Big Ten to bring in Nebraska. While I would have loved to see them go after some other schools, I think Nebraska's a great tradition-rich program. They're definitely on the rise under Coach Bo Pelini. They've done some really good things the last couple of years, and I think they're going to continue to get better. And I think they're going to be able to recruit the Midwest and the Big Ten region pretty well. Obviously, our state's pretty divided when it comes to Big Ten football. You've got Michigan, Michigan State, pretty much a hated rivalry. You've got that school to the south down in Columbus that I won't mention, but a lot of hatred going between that state and the state of Michigan. So overall, I think adding in a great school like Nebraska is just going to increase, those rivalries and really make the Big Ten a lot stronger. I wanted to just briefly talk about the divisional breakdown. The Big Ten hasn't named the 2 new divisions that they're going to have, so I wanted to throw that out to you guys. What do you think they should call the 2 divisions? You've got Michigan in one division, Ohio State in the other. There was a lot of controversy and discussion about should they split those 2 teams up, and I got to be honest, I'm happy that they did. I think that, while preserving that rivalry, it puts traditionally the 2 best teams in the Big Ten in opposite divisions with a chance to play for the title every year if they earn it. So I think that's a great thing. And really the opportunity for them to potentially play twice in one season is pretty cool too. But so in the first division, you've got Michigan, Michigan State, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, and Northwestern. And then the other division, you've got Ohio State, Penn State, Wisconsin, Illinois, Purdue, and Indiana. So if you look at that from a Michigan or Michigan State fan, I think you have to like the fact that your division's got Nebraska and really Iowa as the only 2 schools that kind of stand between you and a potential shot at playing for the Big Ten title. In the other division, you've got Ohio State, Penn State, and Wisconsin who are all going to slug it out. And that's, I think, on paper anyway, looks like a tougher division to me. But again, want to see what you guys think. Are you happy with what the Big Ten's done? Do you like the way they split up the divisions? What do you think they should call the divisions? Let us know. Leave us comments. You can leave comments right underneath, right underneath the video posting on our website. You can comment on YouTube. You can send us a message on Facebook, but let us know. We want to hear from you. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you not care? Are you excited about college football? Want to just get the conversation started, so feel free to let us know. Stay tuned. We've got some great shows coming up next week. We're going to look at a couple different local Michigan breweries, and we're going to talk some Lions football as well. So we hope to see you then. Have a great holiday weekend, and we'll catch you next time on The Dude Show.